All right. Hey guys, welcome. Sorry that I'm getting on late. I am not Allie Schneider. I am Lisa England. And I said I would run this VF call tonight, so Allie let me log in under her. And for some reason, when I started the meeting like I usually do for my own meetings, no one was there. And the Zoom ID was coming up as a different Zoom ID. So I have no idea why that happened, but we got it working now. So hopefully if anyone was on and it was confusing, they will try back and hop back on. But I'm so happy to be running this call. It's just so exciting to connect with the people who are just starting out, and your energy is always so amazing, and it's just so fun to go through that excitement again of just getting started. So like I said, I'm Lisa England. I am a senior sales coordinator on Allie's team, and I am here in Wisconsin. I am a speech therapist full-time in the public schools, and my husband is a special education teacher, also full-time in the public schools. And we have 3 young boys. Our twins are 5, and our youngest is 2. So if any of you guys are, moms or full-time working and doing this business, I can definitely relate to you, and I can give you encouragement that you will be able to fit it in and be successful even if you only have a little bit of time. So I just wanted to check, since I'm new to this group, I was wondering if this is anyone's first VF call, and if you wanted to introduce yourself to the group. I'm guessing the people who have been on the last couple weeks together, you have already introduced and know each other, but is there anyone new this week that this is their first time getting on that they'd like to unmute and introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Rachel Donahue. I'm Ann Kent's daughter, and this is my first VF call. So, hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Thanks.
Well, what we're going to do today is something that you probably have went over with your sponsor. But if you are like me, it's a lot of information to get through. So a lot of times we end up kind of rushing through it. So I just wanted to take you guys through the getting started checklist, because I mean, it's just perfect. It has everything that you really need to get started successfully. So we're going to go through that. And then we'll take some questions, but feel free to ask questions if they arise as we're kind of going through it. So I'm going to share my screen. There it is. Okay. If this works. All right. So missiondrivenmodel.info. Everything you need to know is here. And I love how they have it just laid out too in steps, so you don't get so overwhelmed with there being so much information. You really can just see, all right, let's go to getting started. That's where I'm in. That's where I am right now. And then there's just a wealth of information as you continue to grow in the business. But I like that they give it to you in little pieces so it's not too overwhelming. So it's right under getting started. And we're going to go to the getting started checklist. And my internet is being very slow, apparently. All right. So you did your application, you logged into your virtual office, and hopefully you got this all set up, or your sponsor helped you so that you're able to get your website set up. And then there's even how-to videos if you're not able to do this with your sponsor and you want to give it a try on your own. But you want to get that all set up so that you are able to do your own order and then start putting in everyone else's order. And then, they give the link to juicepluspromotions.com. There's always fun items on there that you can always purchase. I believe do they send you a little coupon code too for a little bit off when you first start? I can't remember. But it's fun. They have cute clothes, and then, it just gets the conversation going, like, what's this healthy living revolution? What is this Juice Plus? So it's kind of a nice way to start conversations. And I've heard so many stories of people joining this business because they, asked someone what was on their keychain, and it just turned into this awesome conversation. But you always want to be thinking too, what are your expectations from this business? What is it you want? And that's going to continue to change. So it's good to start out just where you're at right now. What are you thinking of? And then as you attain that goal, kind of looking to see what you want to continue to work for as well. When I first signed up, I just wanted to get the little bit of discount for my family because I knew that we were going to be on it for life. But, I already had a job that I had to go to school for 6 years to do. I wasn't going to, do anything else. I like my job. But really, it was after a year and a half of just doing that I started to feel really guilty for not sharing this with other people. And it was just this obligation I felt that I had to at least share the information with others. And then I was intrigued by the idea that we could really build an income for this because even with us both being educators, daycare bill was very high and, we were struggling financially. So it was kind of worked out at the same time that I really felt guilty for not sharing, that I was also intrigued of, can you really make money doing this? So we just said, okay, we're just going to, start sharing and see what happens with it. And now, we've become addicted to just seeing lives transform, friends, family, and then meeting all of these people that we, never would have known and being able to help them along their health journey. So it definitely gets addicting. And now, I see this as our future careers. Our goal right now is to replace one of our incomes so that one of us can stay home and do this full time and be available for our kids. But I know that eventually it's going to be what provides for our family. So definitely just, start with what your expectations are right now, but know that it probably will change as you continue to grow. All right, you want to get connected. That is the number one way to be successful in this business, is to get connected. Voxer is the easiest way for us to answer questions. There's also different Voxer groups where a lot of new people are in there, so there's always a lot of questions going on. So sometimes you don't even have to ask your question. Somebody else has already asked it, and then when you encounter it, you already know the answer. So definitely make sure that you're on Voxer. Just download the app, make an account, super easy. Hopefully you guys are all in the team Facebook groups, the team one and the customer one. And hopefully you've all met Allie. If not, these calls are a great way to get connected with her. Otherwise, you can always plan that 3-way call to meet her. And then you really want to be looking at if you can make it to Phoenix in April. Conference is just amazing. I love how they, put these in your contacts right now with the customer support pages, email and phone number. And then it's really looking at events. And I love how they break it down. Let's do a Zoom event. The Freedom launch calls have been super successful with my team. I absolutely love doing them myself because it just helps me get better with explaining things, and it's neat to connect with those people. So I definitely recommend, talking with your sponsor about scheduling one of those. And I think it's a really effective event because you're just asking for people's support. You're not asking if they're, interested in the business or the product. You're just saying, hey, I just started this and I'm super excited and I just want you to know what I'm doing. And so, people are interested, they want to know what you're doing. What are you doing? And then I just feel like you're just starting out on a positive note. You're giving everybody all the information so that they don't have to wonder and worry that what you've gotten involved in. They'll know that it's a really great company and a really great product right from the start. Facebook events, we always have those going on that you can get plugged into. So just ask your sponsor and they can either set one up for you or we can get you plugged into some of the other ones that we have going on with the different teams. And then look at what you could do for a live event. There are so many fun ideas. I started with just salad parties, and I didn't even talk anything formal about Juice Plus. I just said, hey, I learned about this easy way to prep meals for the week. Do you want to come check it out? And I had a lot of interest. And then I got a lot of orders. I want to say I got 3 orders that first salad in a jar party just from having my products available, and people saying, now, how'd you hear about this? This is awesome. And well, yeah, I'm part of this awesome, healthy living group. And they're just all about, ways to make eating healthier and living a healthy lifestyle easier. And, then that's where I went. And yeah, I can take your order right now. It was awesome. So definitely think about what you can get on your calendar with an event, so salad party, smoothie party, people do ball exchanges where, you're making healthy treats and exchanging them. Even just a wine and wellness, that one could be, just getting, friends together, and you could just do, show a video or have someone come do a little talk. It's really customized to whatever is right for you and whatever you think that your friends would be interested in. But I definitely recommend getting something on your calendar and getting a buddy there that no matter what event it is, you can kind of steer the conversation about what you're excited about and just keep dripping on those people. Now, I love this too. I know I'm going to say I love this about every single part, but I do. So if you click on this too, the stories, if you don't have your story down, this is just a great guideline. And it doesn't have to be long. For the Freedom Launch Call, you just want it to be, 2 minutes, even 1 minute for your business story if you're just starting out. And it's okay if you don't have a big effect yet. You can kind of say, what you're excited about. So this is a great worksheet to go through. Slow internet again. There we go. Oh, now I can't load it. Let me see if I refresh it. There we go. All right, and so, if you click on the events, they'll give you ideas as well. And the social media, this is really good because I didn't follow these guidelines, and I, just puked everything at first. And this viral posting plan is great too if you just need some ideas. But the important thing with social media is just that you start posting, and not necessarily about Juice Plus, but just posting about your life so that people get you're in people's feed and they're thinking about you. And then, as you're messaging them, your posts are going to come up more in their feed. So they're going to be a little intrigued about what you're doing. So this posting plan gives ideas if you really, you don't post very much on social media, and then to get some ideas of just, ways to get your friends to interact with you. And you really want to create that intrigue. You don't want to, just give all the information. You really want people to be interested, and then to take those conversations in personal messages so that you're getting that contact and that information with people. All kinds of fun posts. And even just asking questions, not even about health, just about random things. I feel like you get so many responses with that and so much interaction. And then I noticed that those people are commenting on my other posts. But yeah, they give you great ideas. But the important thing is to post every single day so that you are showing up. Let's see if it lets me go back again. Just gonna be slow. There we go. All right, and message blitzing. I think this is what really grew my business the most at first. I didn't have a lot of time because, like I said, I was working full time. I didn't want things to take away from my kids, but I could message people during my lunch. I had a half-an-hour lunch. So instead of eating in the lounge, I would eat in my room, and I would send out messages while I did it. And, voice messages through Facebook Messenger are super quick, and it's great when people would respond just to say, oh, it was so neat to hear your voice. I haven't heard your voice for so long. That was great. Or sometimes I'll just figure out a wording that I want, and I save it in a Google Doc on my phone, and then I will just send out a bunch of messages, just personalize them, and that's a way to really get that quickly. And if you click on that, then it's going to give you some verbiage. And your sponsor can always help you with verbiage too if you're looking to invite to something specific. You know, we're always kind of perfecting how we speak to people, that it makes it the most effective. And watching the Juice Plus videos is just awesome. That will give you so much information, and then you'll know, you know, what your favorites are, so when you are sending them to people. And this even gives, how to start a conversation, and then sending one of the videos. And I'm sure it will give you the link to all of those different videos. So here are just some of the most popular ones. But you kind of want to watch them and just see exactly what speaks to you and how they are organized on Mission Driven Model, you know, by topic. So if you know someone who's struggling with something or interested in something, you can go specifically to that type. Let me see if this will work with my slow internet. There we go. So, you know, there's the most popular. If you know, someone's interested in the Tower Garden giveaway. Oh, you guys are so lucky to be starting with the Tower Garden giveaway. It's just such a great way to get people to want to order right away. Yeah, there's all, I just love this site, and there's so much great information to send to people. So, you know, while I'm folding laundry, I'm listening to these videos, because then I know what my favorites are, and while I'm listening to them, I think of friends that, you know, could really use the information. So definitely, you know, listen to these, you know, while you're in the car or just during downtime. You can just have them on in the background and be listening to them. It makes me laugh. It's so slow. All right, and then the memory jogger. Always, you know, making that list, you know, right away, who's coming to mind, and, you know, reaching out to them. So you're just kind of always looking ahead, you know, for those 8 households and 2,000 points. And think about too, in the beginning, who you want to do this with you. Who, you know, who would you want to spend more time with and collaborate with, and you think needs this opportunity or would love this opportunity, because it is so much easier to get to the next level when you have team with you right away. And it's just fun to start together too, because you're learning as you go together, and it's just a really neat experience. So I'm going to stop the share. Who has a question or a comment?
Okay, I'll go.
Awesome.
They talked last night about the Freedom Revolution calls. Do you ever get any pushback or questions on people who are unfamiliar with Zoom? And, you know, does that ever scare people away that, you know, it's new technology and it's kind of scary? And if you do, how do you kind of handle that?
Yeah, I think I always give people the option. I say, well, you know, it's just an app you can download on your phone, or you can just go, you know, through your computer, through the website. So, yeah, I think sometimes people are a little like unsure about it, but once you know, they have that nice image that they usually send about how to download it on their phone. I think that, you know, yeah, it's very normal to have people be apprehensive, but then I think when you give them that option of you could do it on your phone or on your computer, that reduces a little bit. And then when you just point out, you know, oh, it's just great because then we can see each other, and it's just, you know, so much easier. And if they're afraid of that, say you can turn off your video and mute yourself. That's fine. But I think I think when you show them that you're excited about that format, and then, oh, because then you can see, and we can kind of show you some of the products easier. I think when you make it sound really exciting, then they come around. And then if they're, totally freaked out but still want the information, you can always send them the link, of the recording so that they still get the information. But yeah, it is. But I feel like, it's coming. And then the more that you have people get on, then the more that it's mutual friends, like, oh yeah, I've used that, it's not bad. Or, I was scared at first too. And sometimes I say that, oh yeah, I was totally freaked out by it at first too. I just muted myself and turned off my video. But it is really neat because then you can see the people, and, it's just easier than a phone call and better to get the information.
I have a question, Lisa.
Yes.
So you have the 8 households, and you need a distributor underneath you also to do VF.
Yeah.
But I don't quite have my 2,000 points yet. So getting somebody else on, not everybody has ordered complete. They want to start just one simple change with the capsules. Just finding some more complete orders to hit my 2,000 points. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So if it's depending on what they order, then yeah, sometimes you need to you'll have more than 8 households because you need to get the points. Okay. Yeah, if you have people that are doing the shred, it's a lot easier to get the points. And so that's why we always like to lead with the shred for many reasons. But we know that the more products that someone's on, the better experience that they're going to have right away. And that's going to really, be the best for them as well. So you kind of always start there. But yeah, I agree. Some, people you're going to have to back it down to meet them where they're at. So, yes. Yep. So you might just end up with some more orders or some more people trying different things. You might have more than the 8 households, or getting more people to join your team, because then remember their points count towards your points. So that makes it a lot easier.
Okay, that was my next question. So a distributor underneath you, you get their points. You don't get any bonus points for getting a distributor. Is that correct?
Yeah, you just, any of their orders,
okay,
any of their points that they get count towards yours. Yeah.
Yes. Wonderful.
And then they count as one of the households.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
No problem. Is everybody getting some events on their calendar?
Yeah, I've done 3. I've done an in-face, I've done 2 Facebook parties, and all of those has either yielded at least one customer or people who will be eventual potential customers because they're thinking about it. And I kind of count those as, yes, in the future.
Absolutely.
So those have been real successful so far. Just really pushing these last couple days, trying to hit that VF before the end of Wednesday. So I'm kind of waiting in limbo on a couple people who are just waiting on some information, but trying not to seem too pushy, but at the same time going, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really exciting. A lot of fun.
That is exciting. And, depending on how close they are to you, sometimes, if they are a close friend, I'll be like, help me out, put that in by Wednesday. Or we always have shaker bottles in our house, like ready to go, where it's like, oh, we decided we're going to order, offer a shaker bottle, so you could put in the Tower Garden giveaway and you get this free shaker bottle. Yay. Or even, samples, if they just are a capsule order and they're not interested in the shakes, sometimes we'll do, samples of the gummies packs or samples of the shake mix, just the little single serves. Yeah, we kind of pull out anything those last couple days to, just add that excitement. So
Yeah, I've got one who said yes to a shred, and then, I told her all the information I needed, and then now the conversation has kind of stopped, and I'm just waiting for her to send me the information.
yeah,
But she's a principal, and today's a Monday, so I get it.
yeah.
So I'm going to wait until tomorrow night. If I don't hear anything by tomorrow night, then I'll message her and be like, okay, I can get you in. Come on.
Yeah, and I think it's great too, those shred orders, because you say, oh, are you able to get me that information? I want to get your order in by tonight, so that you make sure that you have your shakes and everything before we start on the 5th. So sometimes, that will help, speed it along too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, guys, before we go? Well, thank you for letting me lead this call and for being understanding with the technology glitch. So it just shows, it doesn't have to be perfect. It all works out. And I am just so excited for all of you. The next few days, there's just a lot of excitement. And just remember, it's like a gift that you're giving these people by, helping them see that this is something that they need to try. And it could be that one little change that transforms their whole life. Because I can tell you that was absolutely for me. It has transformed my whole life. Just that one little decision of starting with the Complete. So just stay strong and know that you are just doing great things for this world with going out and sharing this. So, all right. Well, you guys have an awesome rest of your Monday, and maybe I will see you next week on the call.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good night. Bye.